Don't let the haters bring you down. Just keep going. Keep chasing your passions and dreams no matter what. Do not let negative people get between you and your goals and dreams.
Following 50 Cent's nasty expose on Diddy in his recent Netflix docu-series, Sean Combs' The Reckoning, the Combs family have not been happy about it at all, and word is that each of them are coming for him. Diddy's son by Kim Porter, Christian Combs, made a tweet about beating 50 up on behalf of his father where he wrote, "On my dad, if I ever see 50 Cent, I'll slap the bleep out of him." Now you would think that 50 would make no attempts to even respond to this, but you'd be thinking wrong. He took to his platform to leave a note back to King Combs where he wrote, "Lil bro, first of all, close your damn mouth when you take pictures. I've been rich 3 different times. Sold records, sold shows, sold liquor, sold power. You still living off Wi-Fi and legacy? Relax." By now, it should pretty much be established already that going against 50 in any situation is not an ideal strategy at all, because time and time again, not only has this man shown that he knows how to hold on to a grudge, but he has shown that he also knows how to retaliate with a comeback that will leave you stunned while also getting money into his pockets. At the moment, this docu-series has had over 21 million views since its first week of release. So just imagine how much money 50 is making off of this. According to word on the streets though, Diddy's twins, Jesse and Delilah, are hinting on doing a little expose of their own on 50 Cent, where they threaten to release his deepest, darkest secrets. Because at the end of the day, this is Hollywood, and everybody's got at least one skeleton in their closet. And rumor has it that the twins are willing to go as low and dirty just to get their hands on the bones in 50's closet. Reportedly, they somehow obtained a nasty clip of 50 that they want to put out there. So let's get into that tea.
Don't let the haters bring you down. Just keep going. Keep chasing your passions and dreams no matter what. Do not let negative people get between you and your goals and dreams.
For the OGs that know, 50 Cent has been in the industry for well over 3 decades, which is just as much time as Diddy has been in the game. Although, if the timelines are placed side by side, Diddy was here a little while longer before 50 hopped onto the scenes. As of 1993, Diddy had already founded and established his own record label, Bad Boy Records. He was basically already signing big-name artists like Notorious B.I.G. and Mary J. Blige under his belt, much before 50 showed up in 1996 as an underdog. It cannot be stated what exactly started the beef between 50 and Diddy, but on paper, it is believed that the whole thing started off as a result of something Diddy said about taking 50 shopping. However, sources claim that the roots go way deeper than that.
Puff was like, yeah, like first he was amping him to get style. Then he was like, yo, so when we gonna get the chance to, to kick it? Like we could just hang out. We gotta kick it. This is Puff. Okay. He telling me we gotta kick it. And he's like, yo, why don't we like go shopping or some shit? I mean, like I pay for it. And I was like, what the just say? I got the away from him because I was like, this nigga. Wait, this nigga he take me shopping. And this is goes on. So this is a little fruit pile.
Word on the streets is that Diddy did not just offer to take 50 shopping. Allegedly, he also made certain attempts to get 50 to bend over, and that did not sit well with the man. In addition to that, 50 Cent, who once ghost wrote for Diddy, accused him of wrongly claiming credit for his creative work. Their professional split deepened in 2006 when 50 Cent released the diss track The Bomb, in which he insinuated Diddy had links to the unaliving of the Notorious B.I.G. in 1997. So far, it has been established from various sources that Diddy had a knack for trying to get powerful men and upcoming reality stars in the industry to bend over to his will. He allegedly does this by offering them fortune, fame, and connections in exchange, and sometimes he just does it to assert dominance. Over the years, no one had the courage to step up to him on account of him being a business mogul and having ties that run deep in the industry and outside of it. Nobody spoke up about the harassment until his former producer, Lil Rod, slammed him with a lawsuit worth $30 million. After Lil Rod's revelation, several more individuals started to come on out and speak on their experience with Diddy. We had Terrence Howard on the PBD podcast, where he spilled the tea about Diddy calling him over for a position as an acting coach, only for the man to have him over and just stare at him uncomfortably for hours on end before finally extending a private offer to him via his assistant.
Puffy invited me for weeks, asking me to come and teach him how to, wanted me to be his acting coach for a while. Go there and he's sitting around just looking. I'm like, okay, what's the material you want to work on? He's just looking at me. Then next thing you know, okay, hey, will you help me? I want to hear your music. So I come over there and I play the music. And he's sitting there just looking at me, like waiting. Okay. So then my assistant was like, you know, he wants to hang out with you next week. And I was like, for what? He's like, I think he's trying to fuck you. That's what my assistant said. And I was like, oh, okay. Now I get it. So now no more communication.
There's even more people coming out after 50's docu-series started making rounds, like Fat Joe, for instance, who took to the internet a couple days ago to write, "I used to roll with Diddy, he was my homie, but I stopped messing with him after one night in his studio apartment while we were making music. This guy started complimenting me, saying I look nice with my chain, and asked if he could touch it. Of course I said no. Nobody in the streets lets anyone snatch their chain. We were drinking and working on music when out of nowhere he said, 'Yo, Fat, I'd eat that red bone ass up.' I packed my stuff and left immediately without saying a word. I don't hang with people like that. I'm opening up now because it's clear this guy was seriously sick in the head."
Well, the things that I experienced with him were monster-like. That stuff almost destroyed my life.
Plus the hundreds of other accusers lining up to launch their own lawsuits.
This case is shocking. It is alarming. How many people came through his orbit? How many people could this have happened to? And how did he get away with it for so long?
As it stands, 50 Cent's docu-series on Diddy, The Reckoning, has been exposing so much about the business mogul, much more than we have known since his lawsuit. Diddy tends to always keep the cameras rolling around him, and from the looks of it, all of that is coming around to bite him in the behind. A lot of the footage 50 used for the series, which spans way back to the early 2000s by the way, were obtained from sources close to Diddy, which he hired to document his life.
We have to find somebody that'll work with us that has dealt in the dirtiest of dirty business. We're losing.
At the moment, 50 is facing some heat regarding how he obtained the private footage for his show, but he refuses to name his sources and stands on his claims that he got the footage via legal means and owns the rights to them.
I reached out to Netflix for their response to this, and they pointed me to a quote from the series director Alexandria Stapleton, who says, "We obtained the footage legally and have the necessary rights," and that the team also reached out to Sean Combs' legal team for an interview and comment multiple times, but did not hear back.
Word on the streets is that every member of the Combs family is infuriated by this new development, and because they have lost in the legal fight to take 50's docu-series down, they are allegedly retaliating in their own way. Sources claim that the twins Jesse and Delilah, more specifically, were stunned by the revelations in the series and have taken it upon themselves to dig up as much dirt as they can on 50 and have it aired to humiliate him the same way that their father has been. But if there's one thing about 50, it is that he has never claimed to be a saint and has pretty much owned up to his past shortcomings. Regardless, the twins and Bad Boy Records continue to dig into his past, bringing up the 2013 allegations about him. So back in 2013, 50 faced charges after an incident involving his then girlfriend and baby mama, Daphne Joy, who claimed he broke down a bedroom door and jumped her. 50 Cent denied the allegations, pleading not guilty and eventually avoiding jail through a plea deal. At the moment, Diddy's team, including the twins, are reportedly in the middle of digging more dirt on 50 as a retaliation, and while we are waiting to see what they come up with, Diddy reportedly had his team send flowers to 50, and we know what that means. But 50 keeps showing that he will not be intimidated. In fact, after the docu-series made rounds, he agreed to an interview with ABC News, knowing very well that it's the only channel that can be streamed in prison. We are still waiting to get all the details on the situation, but right now, here's what a couple people have to say about it. This person said, to see Pac say that he believes Diddy had someone shoot him, and Big says he didn't want to go to LA because he believed he was going to be unalived. Sad. Another person added, Diddy's narcissism, creating those videos coming back to haunt him. Now that's justice. And finally, if anything happens to 50 Cent, everyone would know Diddy is behind it. Right now, we would like to know what y'all think about this. Do you believe that 50 Cent, much like Diddy, has his own secrets that will leave the world stunned when it gets out? And what do you think that it could be related to? Let us know what you think down in the comments. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and watch this next video because it is just as messy.